That CFR, or did you get it already or not?
Wait, what?
Well, I'm gonna I'll share the stream into the channel now,
Okay.
and then yeah. Right, I think we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We apologise for the lengthy delay. Again, I am joined with AJ. Hello again, AJ.
Hello.
Long time no see.
Hello. It's been a couple of minutes, but
Oh yeah, definitely. Just going to share the stream into the Discord, and then me, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, everyone at home around the world, wherever you are watching, we will get underway. It was a lengthy delay, and we apologise. It took longer than expected, so... But these things happen, I'm afraid. So, 20 seconds before lights out. Well, not lights out, but until we start the formation lap. So everyone should now be back in their in the right cars, the right tyres, the right setups. So, let's see what happens here. Hopefully we have no more delays or any more issues, but this is the thing with league racing, I guess. Just waiting for the origins. There we go. Well, it looks like everything seems to be a bit dodgy still at the back. So fingers crossed everything is going to be okay going forward. So if you are joining us for the first time tonight, I will give you the rundown of the top 20 in this 33 lap race. The Origins has left the session. I think he's got some internet connection issues. But yeah, the top 20 for the race is going to be VR46, Liverquerta, F1 MD Stomper, Michael, Rafa Cizak, James, Mason Harris, Pillars and Beams, Draftast, Frosty, Carl, Craig, MG Tukio all the way down in 13th, so hopefully you can improve on that position. Stube, Joel Granger, Con 1, Need for Speed, Cod Oliver, Cosmos Wild, and the Origins. So I'm just hoping that the Origins can actually get back into thingy. I think as well, if you want to do me a favour here, AJ, that picture of the top 10 with the tyres, yeah, just check Mason Harris and the top 10 drivers to make sure they're all on the same tyres.
oh, as they were on the thing. Yeah, okay.
Because I have a sneaky suspicion that Mason Harris is on mediums.
Yes, he is, and he was on softs.
So I think that might be, at the end of the race, he will be disqualified if he finishes in the top 10. Or it could be a quali ban. We'll have to wait and see what the stewards say about that one. He was told. Of course, everyone is everyone on the right tyres though, apart from Mason.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. But you know what? At least you know these things do happen. But there will be some. There will be some repercussions going forward, I'm sure. But we'll have to wait and see. But we are finally revving our engines for round 5 of CFR. We have a yellow in sector 1 already. Are we going to be seeing any? Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. They're on, they're off, lights out, and away we go for round 5. Liverquerta gets in right behind VR46. VR46 actually gets a really decent start. Is it going to be an instant into turn 1? I do hope not, as we don't want that to happen, but it seems like everyone is getting away fairly cleanly, actually. And you know what? I can't see any issues at the moment. So we've got one of the Williams almost hitting the... Oh, actually, no, saying that, though, we do have a Williams. It is Rafa. He's in the gravel trap, but I don't think he's lost any front wing. So apart from that, we do have a VSC as Rafa Sizak has retired from the session, and Cosmos Wild goes onto the grass. So did Rafa Sizak just retire on track? We will need footage of that though.
Not sure what happened with that kind of coming together, but I know that Frosty and Drofter were getting quite close to each other through turns 2 and 3. They've now kind of sorted themselves out. It'll be interesting battle when that gets going again.
No, definitely. Just going to keep an eye on Cosmos Wild here, right at the back of the grid. Doesn't seem to. I think maybe his tyres are just a little bit too hot, so he wants to try and cool them down as much as he can. As we are now back under racing. So, unfortunately though, before the first lap, we have got a retirement. That's Rafa. A bit disappointing to see that he is retiring before the first lap. Oh, and we've got Mason Harris.
Side of Mason Harris, yeah. Going through the last chicane, he got underneath him straight away. So getting on it from the restart.
Mason Harris has just lost like about 3-4 positions there on that straight. So he must have a high downforce setup because everyone just breezed past him there.
Yeah, either that or he's just been caught napping through the final sector when the BSC ended. So it's back through the field now.
Yeah, it goes down the inside. A bit aggressive, but also clean at the same time. Covers the outside line. We do have got some trading places. What we did have. In fact, Origins and Cosmos. Origins is in AI mode, I believe. I'm not too sure. Not AI mode, sorry. I think either desync or something. I'm not too sure what's going on there. We've got MG Tokyo and Con 1. Oh, got a bit of a late break in there from Tokyo. Goes wide. But apart from the, you know, that first turn, which, you know, the first turn's always going to be the worst, as we do have Joel Granger around. Oh, he's actually lost some of his front left end plate, so I'm sure he'll be pissing in now. But, you know, it seemed like quite a decent start for everyone. Of course, you know, there's always going to be incidents, but it seems like everyone got away fairly cleanly. What do you think?
Yeah, pretty good. Mason Harrison just watching turn 1, trying to go up the inside of Frosty. Nothing doing there. Yeah, I feel like everybody got away pretty cleanly. There is kind of room to manoeuvre, even go 3 wide through turn 3, but it is easy to run into someone else, especially if they lose traction through those corners.
Yeah, pillars and beams there, just hits the grass on the right hand side, but it doesn't seem to have affected him too much. But no, it was nice to see, you know, there was no clear contact into turn 1, which is always nice to see. Something we want to see like every race if possible.
Yeah, it seems like the top 5 are starting to just like stretch their legs a little bit now, just start to get away from pillars and beam in 6th.
Sorry to interrupt you. Stube and Tokyo come to blows at the end of the second DRS. The side by side is Oliver, sorry, and Stube here coming into the final chicane. But thankfully they've sorted all that out. Probably a bit of nerves going into this race, for sure. I know at the start of every race I get nervous. Mason Harris about to go down the inside at turn 1 on Frosty. Can he get the move done? Yes, he does. A fantastic overtaking manoeuvre there from Mason Harris to get back up into P7. So, yeah, like you say, maybe he was just caught napping going into lap 2.
It's entirely possible. It's easy to do, just to lose concentration for a couple of seconds and you're on the back foot.
Now he wants to put on a show for sure. He wants to finish this race, but like I say, the stewards will look into maybe a time penalty, maybe a qualifying ban for next race. Everyone was specifically told to stay on the same tyres as what he qualified on in the qualifying. Oh, as we've got Pinners, no, oh, Frosty is out. A massive crash there. Just loses it on turn. Don't know what turn that is. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's
Turn 9
9,
or
I
something.
think, isn't it? Yeah.
Very surprised that there isn't actually a full-on safety car. So, but yeah, that was a spectacular crash there from Frosty in the background there.
Yeah, it's easy to do if you've got too much wing, not enough diff. The back tyres can just turn you around too easily. There's so much power in these cars that they can just turn you a little bit too much if you've got too much oversteer, and yeah, ends up with that.
Yeah, I think these cars got like over 1,000 brake horsepower or something, haven't they?
Yeah, pretty close to that. I think you've got a lot, about 170 brake horsepower from the energy recovery system, and then the rest of it comes from the V6 turbo engine.
Are you trying to take my full-time job here?
No, I just want to kind of, help with my knowledge. I'm helping you. I'm helping the quality improve. So don't see it as a replacement. See it as a kind of a help.
Yeah,
just aiding your improvement.
Yeah, but in the background you're like, this is going to be my job now in the future. Mwahaha.
Nah, it's what I'm here for. The technical.
No, exactly, yeah. Actually,
I'm the Martin Brundle in this relationship.
So that means that I'd be Ted Kravitz, wouldn't it? No, Ted Kravitz isn't in it. Who's in the comments box on F1?
What's his name? It's David Croft. That's who it is, Croft.
Well, there we go then. I mean, Crofty's not too bad, I guess.
Oh, it's good.
Pillars and Beams gets past Mike Call, I believe. Sorry if we missed that. We've also got Cod Oliver and Cosmos Wild having a bit of a battle here. Well, they was quite close. I don't know if they came to blows at any time. Gonna go back on board though with Mason Harris. He is catching up fairly quickly to the back of Mike Cool. Lovely camera angle here.
Ooh, getting a lovely little bank slapper there coming out of turn 2.
Well, he goes quite wide. Con 1, it gets a 3-second time penalty, unfortunately. As we have got someone round, we've got one of the Red Bulls round. Who is that? Or was that Stube or something? I think it was. Yeah, I think that was Stube. I think he might have just lost it going into turn 3 and coming out of turn 2. But Mason Harris is on the charge though. Definitely on the charge.
Yeah, he is indeed. He's just got to watch those rear tyre temperatures at the minute. If you look at the steering wheel panel, you'll see the back tyres. They come down now, but they were very hot going through the last sector.
As we have got a yellow in sector 1. Who's that for? Is that for Craig? Yeah, I think Craig. Something's going on. Oh, Stube's out. Stube has retired. Let's see what happened here. We've got a safety car. Let's go on board with Origins. See what happens with.
The same thing as well.
No, he's all the way to the left. Oh, he's in a different country there. So I wonder what happened there.
Well, I suppose it maybe corrected the snap and then it snapped the other way.
But we've got a lot of drivers though coming into the pits. Con 1 gets a 5-second time penalty, so that's going to add to his worries. We've got people going on to the mediums. We've got James going on to the hard, so he might try and go to the end of the race on that set of tyres. Mason Harris is on the softs. Maybe he could have gone. He probably should have gone to the hards, really. That probably would have helped him out in his Lando Norris-inspired helmet there.
Yeah, it's an interesting call to go on the softs from this point onwards. I wonder whether he'll stop going to a set of the mediums at the end of the race as well. But now he's done his allotted pit stops, so he can choose whatever tyres he wants from now on.
Yeah, I mean, he might also just be doing I don't know. He might be trying to do like a few extra stops and everything as well, to try and to rectify his mistake. But like I say, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Craig TF1 is out. He is in the pits, retiring in the pits actually. So not good to see there whatsoever. But so far, though, as we're about to get to the safety car, your top 10 at the moment is going to be F1 MD Stomper. Just going to call him Mr. Stomper as he comes into the pits. Mike Cool in second, followed by his teammate in third, Cole. MG Tukio is up 9 places in P4. Le Puerta all the way down in 5th now. Lost a fair few positions, but not as many as VR46, who was of course on pole position. He's down in 6th now, but he did pit actually, so there we go. James on the hard.
Tuccio have just pitted both the Hasses.
Yeah, they have, haven't they? Oh, so they must have decided to both come in at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's
Renault's have benefited from it.
Oh no, exactly. James might actually could technically be winning this race due to the fact that he's on the hard tyres. So he could go possibly all the way to the end of the race on this set if he can look after them long enough. Maybe they would last that long.
I've just been kicked out.
did you get an error code CP7?
Yes.
Well, that might be the end of that one then.
Alright, rather me than you then.
Yes, exactly. I'll try and invite you through the party. So, to those at home, I do apologise to everyone. I'm going to try and invite him to the lobby through here. See if this works. Nope, unfortunately not. If anyone can they try and invite AJ to the P, please? Because otherwise I'm going to be on my own here forever now.
I'll just sit here. I'll watch the stream. There you go.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, you can actually, yeah. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. You can still help me out on that.
Until someone gives me an invite, I'll just do that.
Yeah, so if anyone can, if anyone is still in the lobby, if they've retired or anything, can someone try and invite AJ to the P? If AJ puts his PSN into the Discord and that, then you can invite him, please, guys.
I'll put it into the chat as well.
Oh, we found out his real name. It's a first. It's a CFR first. We know someone's real first name.
Well, it's a good time for it to happen, isn't it? During the safety car.
No, exactly. But yeah, if anyone can they invite AJ back to the lobby? His PSN is capital A, capital J, then lowercase 2 the, so TOTHE, and then capital P. Be very much appreciated. Like. So safety car in this lap. Still got Origins either desynced or out of the session. Just got to wait and see what happens there now with him. Joel hasn't pitted yet. Well, I think he did, but Pitters and Beans gets a 5-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. It's gone board for them actually. So fingers crossed, everyone can be smart under the race restart. Cosmos Wild has lost out on a few places here actually. Oh, we've got everything happening at the back again. Oh, that's ridiculous in my opinion. Absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, the race is on the way again with Mike Cool, Carl Galea, as these two are actually battling into turn 1. So there's no team orders whatsoever here. It's just like the Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton days. No team orders at all.
Yeah, it seemed like Mason Harris just got himself caught off the back of one of the Alphas. Just couldn't get it unstuck. There was just a bit of a train going through the last section there.
So maybe Mason Harris has been caught napping yet again. Stomper gets 3-second time penalty. but Leverkusen is all over the back of Carl, but so is VR46 on the back of Leverkusen. So hopefully these four can give us a great battle. But at the moment it is the two Renaults leading the race, Mark and Carl. No, sorry, not Mark, it's Mike. The joys of being me. Get names wrong. So have a look down the grid. Any close battles? I think the closest battle is actually Mason Harris and F1D Stomper. In fact, Stomper has he got the pace to catch up to VR46? It does look like it. On the back of him now, goes to the outside. Is he going to get the move done into turn one? No, he doesn't. Not just yet. Need for Speed has retired. Need for Speed is out. Oh, hang on. Need for Speed is out. Yeah. Let's go on board with these. Let's go on board with. We got a VSC again. What happened to Need for Speed here? So now we've only got. Oh, Cod Oliver gets a drive-through penalty. So I wonder what happened to Need for Speed. Did he just get caught? Okay, we're not actually going to be able to see it now. But I wonder what happened there. Well, it's been an interesting 11 laps. We're only a third way. Yeah, we're only a third of the way through the race already. Oh, there's... Oh, Mason Harris is round. No way. Oh, no. What happened there? Mason Harris with 3 second time point, and we've got a lot of people... oh, no. This is not good. This is not what you want to see. Con 1 is ghosting, the same with Origins, as Mason Harris now comes into the pits to replace his wing. So I wonder if he'll go onto the hard tyres or anything. Let's go on board though with Leverkusen. He's still trying to catch up to Carl, and Carl's teammate Mike is now almost 2 seconds clear out at front. Started on them mediums, I think, and so he's definitely got another pit stop to make. In fact, let's have a look at the pit situation. So yeah, the only 2 drivers that haven't pitted yet is actually Carl and Mike. So I wonder if this is going to affect their finishing positions. So from what you've seen so far in the opening 12 laps, from both your perspective and my perspective, what's your opinion so far?
Well, the Renaults have benefited hugely out of it, haven't they? They've done very well. They have got the Force India right on the back of them at the minute, battling for position. But yeah, no, really good effort by the Renaults so far. It'll be interesting to see what the Haasers can do from 5th and 6th position, if they can come back into it, because they'll have brand new tyres on it, whereas some of them may need to make a stop. Well, especially the top 2.
It's crazy to think that this league was only created about 7 weeks ago, so it's less than 2 months old, and they started racing within 2 weeks, like 1 or 2 weeks. As Leverkusen overtakes Carl, so obviously he's on the newer mediums here. He takes 2nd place, and now he's going to try and catch up to what's it called, Mike, as VR is trying to get past Carl now. Obviously on the newer tyres as well, as Carl is trying with all his might to defend. As very, very late braking sauce. In fact, you know what? Yeah, Carl has done the switchback manoeuvre. Craig TF1 has now left the session. So the 5 timing so far is Need for Speed, Craig, Stube, Frosty, and Raph. It's always sad to see people retiring. As VR46 look for a move down the outside, go to a switchback manoeuvre. Oh, almost comes to contact, and Golgalea swipes across and hits the front of VR46. I don't think VR46 will be happy with that whatsoever. Now down into 6th position. Let's go on board now with Droft. That's in that beautiful Mercedes. looking to gain a few more positions. Let's see actually where. Let's have a look at the biggest and losers so far of this this race. Position change. The biggest winner is actually Cosmos Wild, up 13 places as he overtakes. Oh, in fact, no, Mike is in the pits, but Cosmos up 13 places. MG Tokyo actually as well, fantastic job, and I think as well, yeah, he's on the newer medium, so he's having a great race there as well. The biggest loser that is still running is Mason Harris all the way down in P15. He's now on the hard tyres, so I'm guessing here he will be going to the end of the race. Oh, hang on, we've got James round. James is round. He has no front wing. I think he might have just retired from the session there.
He's lost his front wing as well.
Yeah. Oh, he has retired on track. And what I think he's deliberately crashed, caused a VSC, and if he's lucky that hasn't actually caused a full-on safety car. So I have that on camera. You, my friends, will be getting into some big trouble there for deliberately crashing your car and causing a safety car of sorts. So that will be going straight to the stewards, my friend. Joel Granger has left the session as well, so we've only got 13 cars running now. But yeah, if you're wanting to retire from the session, guys, just go into the pits. That's all you need to do, is go into the pits and retire in pits. Because sometimes if you cause a safety car, then that is massive repercussions. Droftas is in the pits now. He's on the medium, so I'm kind of guessing he's going to go to the end of the race on that set. Or he might go to like lap 28 and then get on the soft tyres. Cosmos Wild, though, fair play to him. So far, the driver of the day, in my opinion. Up 15 places. Of course, started in P19. Oh, as he does a little bit of drifting there. Them tyres must be going off now. So I wouldn't be surprised if he pits at the end of this lap. But the closest battle we have on track is the Origins. Oh, and the Origins is actually isn't actually in the car. The same goes for Con, because we've got a yellow in sector 3. Nothing though there.
I think anybody could win this race at this stage. I think Laporte of MG.
Oh,
MG2
Cosmos and Mason Harris is retired from the race as well. So we've only got halfway through this race. We've almost lost half the drivers. Not what we want to see. And Cosmos is out. Cosmos Wild is out of the race. He must have lost it there. Oh, this is dreadful. So, by the looks of things, everyone's going to get points. Those that finish are going to get points. The Origins, probably not. The fact that he's not actually in his car at the moment. So, but yeah, this is not what we want to see. But at the moment, there isn't actually any. There's not actually any. Oh, and we've got one of the. We've got Stomper. Oh no. What's going on here? Everyone's starting to crash. Not what we want to see. After me and AJ were singing everyone's praises, this is what happens. Like, I know, guys, that, you know, a lot of these drivers and that aren't, like, I think this might be like the first ever league they've joined, so, you know, they're going to get better over time, like anyone does. But this is not what we want to see. So this hasn't been the best race and that, and I'm going, you know, I'm going to say it as it is. I'm afraid, guys. I'm going to tell it how it is. But if Origins doesn't get back into his car, then F1MD will be guaranteed a point if he finishes the race.
Apparently, Origins got logged off at the start.
Oh yeah.
So so I don't know whether he's going to be able to come back unless he gets.
No, I don't think so. No. Same goes for Con. Actually, I think Con might be back in his car now. I'm not too sure. But no one is on softs. But Libuquerta currently leading out up front, 3 seconds ahead of Tukio, who's in second. VR46 in third, Mike Cool in fourth, Carl in fifth, Cod Oliver in sixth. It's good to see him in his car and driving and everything. Pillars and Beams all the way down in seventh, Droftas in eighth. The Origins might be a non-point scorer. Same goes for Con. So technically in ninth will be Stomper. Because if your car is ghosting through the going over the line, then the point, if your car finishes in points, you won't get them points, I'm afraid, as Droftas sets the fastest lap with a 1:21.4. Well, it looks like we can all relax a bit now. It seems like everyone is fairly spread out, so this is where the boring section of the track comes into play, because everyone is just so spread out.
Yeah.
Any plans for the weekend?
Top 10. Racing. That's my plans for the weekend.
No, I can.
I don't know. Yeah, you know.
A late decision here from Libuquerta to come into the pit. Chukio now takes the lead of the race. Stomper gets a 3-second time penalty. See what tyres Libuquerta goes on to. He goes on to another set of mediums then. So that'll see him to the end of the race most likely.
To the end of the race, yeah.
And if you think about it as well, those in front will all have to pit as well. But Mike Cool can get to the end of the race on these tyres, but he's going to have a fast racing point behind. So this is going to be one to watch. As James leaves the session, unfortunately, you know, from my angle, it might look like he crashed on purpose, so we'll have to wait and see for video evidence and everything. But just from my angle and everything, guys, that's what it looks like. So within like half a lap, Libuquerta closes down by 6/10. So we could be seeing a bit of a battle here, but we'll go on board with Droftas as he's closing up to Pillars and Beams. Come up to the DRS section here, goes a little bit wide, opens up DRS. But no move will be made just yet. As Tokyo gets a 3-second time penalty. But we're going to stay on board with Droftas, who's going to look to overtake Pillars and Beams for 7th. Of course, penalties can change everything. Pills, yeah, was looking forward to this all week. Yeah, unlucky, my friends, unlucky. You know, this track is quite unforgiving. I think as well next week is Monaco. So that's going to be enjoyable, as there's a yellow in Sector 1, and that is VR46 just coming out on the pits. Coming out of the pits, should I say. On the hard tyres, so a bit of a strange one to go onto the hards. Towards the end of the race.
It looks like he's just overcooked it coming through turn 1. The tyres won't be up to temperature, of course, so I've just underestimated how much he needs to turn in by.
Wait, are you in the lobby now, or?
No, I'm still watching the stream.
Alright.
I can just see it like not long after you. I think there's only like a 5-second delay, so.
Alright.
Oh, there's a migrating host and Mason Harrison's just left. I saw that.
Yeah. wonder if I can invite you still. If I'm allowed to invite you now. No, it doesn't look like it. You do have to enjoy the Codemaster servers. This is why when I signed up for the F1 2020 beta, I have not signed up for the multiplayer, as Liverquerta gets past Mike into P2. MG Tokyo is 16 seconds ahead. So we've just got to wait and see if that's going to be enough of a gap to hold on to P1. Don't think it will be. I think it's like about 22 seconds at a pit stop here, something like that. So
yeah.
But 12 laps to go though, guys. At the moment in the top three it is Tokyo, Liverquerta and Mike. Of course, that will most likely all change. Cod Oliver is sitting pretty in sixth, but Joftas is closing down. As I say that, Cod Oliver gets 3 second time penalty. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. You got
I think Laporta's got a good chance of winning this race. He's got 15.5 seconds to MG Tuccio, so I think he's going to be close into it, but he's going to have to change onto, well, he could change onto the soft tyres to the end.
Just gotta keep an eye on Mike, because he is trying to catch up to Liverquerta. He's keeping within touching distance here, but he doesn't want to press too hard, because Liverquerta is going to be the faster car, just because he's on Liverquerta is on a softer set of tyres. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. I'm going on board with Cod Oliver. It looks like he's been overtaken by Joftas, so I missed that one, I'm afraid. As we've got the two AI battling here. The Origins on Con, and Origins is getting past. They're inside each other. It's mating season all over again. Every race that I've been to, it's always been mating season. But this time they're properly inside each other, and this is not what we want to see.
Keep it PG.
Bad to say, keep it PG. Con right up his backside here, just following. It's like the Human Centipede 2.0. Not that I've actually ever watched it. I've heard of it, but you know. But look at the exit that Origins get. No, that Con gets. Absolutely incredible with DRS open, and this. I don't know why I'm keeping on board with these two, because they're an AI, and yeah. So of course the top 9 will all get points. Those that whoever finishes in 10th and that out of the AI will not get points, I'm afraid. Joftas sets a 121.3, so he's going for that extra point. Do you think there'll be anyone that will come in on the softs? Do you think? Just to try and go fast lap?
I think MG Tuccio will. I think he might. Oh well, for fastest lap as well. I don't know. I suppose if you're in 10th, if you're in 9th, why not go for it? Maybe the Haas or the Williams. Go for it right at the end. Just 10 laps remaining.
Well, I know that. Well, no. Con and Origins are ghosting, so that means that no one's in their cars, so of course they're not actually going to go for the points.
Oh right. Well, maybe the Haas maybe stop.
Yeah. I think Pillars and Beans might actually come into the pits as well, just because like he's. Although actually at the same time, Cod Oliver is on an old hard, so he might even try and come in on the softs as well. Oh, as VR46 and Joftas are in a bit of a battle here. I think Joftas is wanting P5, so he's on a charge with about 10 laps, just under 10 laps to go in the Spanish Grand Prix. Been a bit of an eventful one, shall we say. We've had 9 retirements, unfortunately. But that is league racing for you. Anyway, Joftas with DRS going down the main straight. He's going to go for the move down the outside, I think. Yes, he does. Can he get it done? Side by side into turn 1, but plenty of space given. Fantastic racing between these two. As Joftas goes into P5, who's now going to try and hunt down Carl. But them mediums, probably have only got like 3 or 4 laps probably left in them. Although, MG Tokyo still 14 seconds ahead of Liverpool. So MG Tokyo is actually looking after these tyres really, really well. So fair play to him, but I wonder if he is going to pit anytime soon. Oh, yeah, he does actually, he does. So MG Tokyo into the pits. Let's see what tyres he goes on. Is he going on to the softs? Gets it slowed down just in time.
I reckon he must do.
Liverpool coming around the final corner. Yeah, no, hang on. No, soft tyres, yeah, that's soft tyres. So Liverpool overtakes him into P1. P2 goes Mike Call. Carl is nowhere to be seen, 30 seconds behind. So you know what? MG Tokyo is going to have a great chance here of winning the race. He's going to be so much quicker, but he's got 8 laps to get all that time. Do you think he can do it?
What has he got? 5 seconds? 6 seconds?
To P1, yeah, 5.6 roughly.
I think it could be possible on brand new soft tyres. I think as long as he keeps it within the temperature window, it's a possibility. Definite. But let's see what he's able to do. He's got to pump in the lap times now if he wants to get that win. Even to get second.
Of course, you know, the penalty situation will come into effect soon. We're going to keep an eye on. He's 5 seconds behind Liverpool, so and 3 seconds behind Mike. So we're going to keep an eye on that for now. I think this is the driver to keep an eye on, though, for the time being. Everyone has made at least one stop, which is nice to see. MG Tokyo is on a 2-stop strategy. Mike Call with a 1-stop. Liverpool with a 2-stop. Tokyo, though, fantastic job from him, getting into P3 from P13. But a good shout for driver of the day would have to go to Carl Oliver if he can finish in P7. But I think at the same time, it's not all about how many positions you can gain in the race. It's about, you know, your drive and everything. And I think Tokyo at the moment, if he can get like P2 or even the race win, I think he could actually take driver of the day. I don't know what your opinion on that one is. So
yeah, it'll be interesting to see here because the Hasses didn't start that far out because I think they went for the medium and the hard tyres. So if there is the possibility, then yeah, definitely. If MG Tokyo wins it, why not?
I know that MG Tokyo at the moment, Tokyo, let's call him MG, it makes it easier. He's now 4 seconds down, so he's already gained a second within a lap. And he's starting to close down on the front 2 as well, so it's going to be an interesting final 6 laps, so we'll keep an eye on them. Cod Oliver doing a good job at the moment, like I say. 19 laps on the hard, so I wonder if he'll go onto the soft anytime soon, just to probably go fastest lap. You know, he could do it. Droftas is in the pits. He's going onto the softs, so he will be extremely quick now. So he wants that extra point. He's going to try and take it away from Tuccio. But only 11 cars left. Obviously, 9 of them are actually driving. 2 of them are in the... Oh, Tuccio gets a 3-second time penalty. And he does get past Liverpool. I'm sorry to see... well... Oh! There was contact. Tuccio is round. I don't think he's going to be too happy with Liverpool there.
Was there actually contact?
Yeah, there was actual contact, yeah. So I wonder if Liverpool is going to let Tuccio go again, or has he got front wing damage? Yeah, front wing damage for Liverpool. So
looks like he was making a bit of error through that last turn.
So that could be race victory gone for Tuccio here. He's what is it, 6 seconds behind Mike. We're gonna have a look at the penalty situation very, very quickly. Mike, I think Mike's got this. You know, Mike actually has this. Because
Definitely run away from him a little bit.
yeah, Tuccio has 6 seconds worth of penalties, so he's got to try and get about. Well, he's got to find a lot of time actually in the final few laps, and I don't think it's going to be, you know, don't think he's going to get it done.
Yeah, you might be able to push Mike through the last few laps, but you actually have to kind of get close to him, like make him feel the pressure and see if he can make mistakes. But still a long way from that.
So yeah, it's going to be an interesting final 5 laps though, guys. Hope everyone has their popcorn to hand, because this battle between Tuccio and Mike Cord is not over just yet. Mike Cord's going to be nursing them hard all the way to home base. Not a shop. That was a sport reference. You know, baseball. Knock it out of the park, home run, woohoo.
Oh, right. I didn't even get that. I thought you meant like Haas's home factory.
I mean, yeah, that could also be true as well. Just looking at Cod Oliver, 21 laps on the hards, doing quite a good job there actually. Of course, he started down in 19th, wasn't it, I think?
Yeah, he was near the back because he ended up lagging out, didn't he?
Yeah, P18 he started by looks of things.
Yeah.
So, you know... Oh, he has to cut across the corner there. Surprised he didn't get into trouble for that. I'm going to turn a lot of this stuff off now because we get into the final few laps. Just make sure that we can sort everything out. But yeah, there are
13 positions. Up 13 positions for Cod Oliver. He's done pretty well.
No, he has, and to be fair, he's obviously going to lose position to Lipiquerta and possibly Droftas here, but even so, he's going to like take nothing away from him. He's done a fantastic job on these tyres. What was it, 21 laps, wasn't it? I'm saying, so, well, 22 laps now, so good job from him. As Lipiquerta is going to try and look for a move, he just needs to be patient here, because Cod Oliver is going very, very slow. But you can just see like the difference in tyre grip between these two. As Lipiquerta is looking for a move, it's going to go to the right hand side. It's going to go down the inside. He's going to go late braking. Yes, he does, and he takes 5th place. Let's go on board with Tuccio. 3 laps to go. He needs to try and find another 9 seconds worth of pace over Mike. That's 3 seconds a lap.
He's got it down to 3 seconds, to be fair. So he's getting closer every lap. But
time penalties is going to see him stay second, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Unless, you know, Michael makes a huge mistake.
Well, exactly. I mean, he doesn't know that at the minute. He could pressurise him quite a lot in the last lap. But yeah, Mike needs to do something drastically wrong now to let MG Tuccio win this.
Let's actually have a look at the fastest lap at the moment. Who's got the fastest lap? At the moment it is Droftas with a 120.1, so he's going to get that extra point if it stays like that. We'll actually keep it like that for now. We'll actually have to take like a screenshot of everything. It's got down to 2.4 seconds. So I'm just hoping that MG Tuccio doesn't be too aggressive here. I'm going to go back on board with Cod Oliver because Droftas has got past now as well. But you know what? Fantastic job though from Cod Oliver. You know, P7 from where he started. 24 laps on the hard. Them tyres must be screaming. You can just see the tyre wear on it. So, well, you know, definitely have to sing Oliver's praises though. You know, he had a bit of a rough start to the session, to the evening, shall I say. But, you know, these things unfortunately happen. Oh, Stomper does a 1:19.8, so he's definitely gone for that fastest lap. So it's going to be Stomper that was going to take away that extra point. Didn't see that coming.
Might call on 18 lap old. Is it 18 or is it 10? 18 lap old medium tyres.
Yeah, 18. 8 hards.
Is it hards? Oh wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, MG Tuccio has plenty of time to catch up. He's 1.5, or probably more than that now. But he was 1.5 on the stream.
Yeah, it's 1.472 at the moment. So I'm guessing these softs now are starting to wear down. So, you know, if no mistakes are made and there's not that much aggressive driving, I think Mike Cool is actually going to take this race win today. And I think as well this is going to put the Renault team on top. But take nothing away from MG Tuccio, he's done a fantastic job today.
Yeah,
stomping out, getting out of the way.
Brought it back.
3-second time penalty for Stomper. Of course, he will take the final points position. The top 9 will all get points here because Con and Origins aren't in their cars. But we're going to go on board with what we are going to think is going to be the race winner, Mike Cool. What do you make of his performance today, AJ? From what you've seen,
it's been pretty good. It was the right strategy to go on. I think he started on the mediums, ended up on the hards after the first round under the safety car, yeah, he just seems to be able to manage it. Yeah, done an excellent performance to keep everybody behind him and just maintain a good pace.
No, exactly. I think he's only done one stop as well today, so
yeah,
it's a great drive. If you could choose now, who would you say your driver of the day would be? In fact, who will be your driver of the day? Because I think from what we know now, it's all going to be done and dusted from here.
I don't know. It's an interesting call between MG Tuccio, who's battled through, to is it a second place?
Yeah, he'll be finishing second now. Yeah.
Between him, Mike, and also the guy who's going to get fifth as well.
Yeah, but coming across the line, sorry to interrupt you, coming across the line, it is Mike Cool who takes today's Spanish Grand Prix win. MG Tuccio in second place. A fantastic job from him. Up 10, 11 places, I believe. We're going to have a look now, actually. Bear with me. Up 11 places, actually. So I think we know who the driver of the day is going to be. Lepiquerta. Oh, we've got a bit of a battle for P4 here. No, we've got like a 3-way battle here. What's happened here? Where'd this come from? that was an interesting battle there. So yeah, the top. So finishing in first, we've got Mike Cool, MG Tuccio in second, VR46 in third, Lepiquerta in fourth. Fifth, we've got Carl Joftas in P6. Colin Oliver has just crossed the line now to finish seventh. Pillars and Beams, a good job from very consistent today. So decent job from him. So he finishes in 8th, and then F1 MD Stomper will soon cross the line to finish in the final points position, just because of the fact, you know, two cars have not, you know, what's it called, been in their car. Two drivers have not been in their cars today, so fantastic job from them today. So F1 MD Stomper will get oh crap, I just pressed the wrong button. Stomper will get the fastest lap of the race, so he gets an extra point to take home to the Haas team. So that'll be 3 points for him. But let's take a proper look at the top 9, and then we'll go from there. Mike Cool, like I say, finishes in P1. Fantastic job from him to take home maximum points, -1 of course for not getting fastest lap. MG Tuccio in P2, fantastic job from him. Just got hindered by 6 seconds worth of penalties, unfortunately, otherwise would have been a race victory most likely. VR46 in third for Red Bull. Lepiquerta in fourth. Fifth is Carl 6th is Droftas. Con Oliver finishes in 7th. Good job from him, starting at pretty much at the back of the grid. So a fantastic job from him. Pillars and Beams in 8th, and Stomper, the final points car, will be in 9th. And then we've got Khan and Origins, who wasn't in the car, so there'll be no points given to them. And your non-finishers for today is Cosmos Wild, Mason Harris, Joel Granger, James, Need for Speed, Craig, TF1, Stube, Frosty, and Rafa Isaac. So, like you say, we've got 2 people going for a driver of the day. So, if you had to choose one,
I think I'll give it to Mike. I think controlling the race from the outset, being able to not get any penalties, and also keeping the Haas off his backside all the way to the end of the race. Very good job from him.
Well, so, yeah. There we go then. Your driver of the day today is Mike. Congratulations. I think that's 2 weeks in a row now, I believe. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Of course, we had a bit of technical difficulties. Next week, I believe, if I'm correct in saying, it is Monaco. So join us for that one, same time, same place on this channel. Thank you to AJ for being part of the comms this evening. Unfortunately, you had error code CP7. Bit of the bit like the red ring of death from the old Xbox. There will be no interviews this week. Hopefully next week I will start doing driver interviews once I get everyone's on my friends list to make everything a lot easier. But yeah, congratulations to the top 3. Congratulations to everyone who raced. Hope everyone stays safe. And again, thank you AJ for joining me, and thank you guys for watching at home. Join us next week for Monaco. And yeah, we shall see you all later. Good night.
See you later.